Welcome, Gurudev.
Yes, Madan.
Yes, so today we are going to talk about imagination and vision. What is the difference between those two terms? Like you
Yes.
said, it is better to not have wishes but to have vision.
Yep.
And so, is vision same as imagination, or so is vision a better term than imagination, and how is it different than that?
Okay. Okay. Like when you talk about imagination, okay.
Yes.
Imagination is mostly restricted, okay, by whatever you've grown up in, okay, whatever your sanskars are, what have you seen in this world, okay.
Okay.
So, like, it's usually hard to imagine things which you haven't seen, but even if you imagine some things which you haven't seen, you imagine in them on the basis of what you have seen, okay. Okay, so imagination is a limited thing. Okay, um, vision is more about seeing something, okay, and having a different perspective on it.
Different perspective.
Okay, like in this world also, people can see different things in this world. Okay, and everybody sees everybody's eyes, everybody's seeing something. Okay, but their perspective on it is not the same.
Yes.
Okay, for example, if somebody sees somebody in a job, okay, and they can see and think, okay, this is a good job, it looks like a good job to me, this person is making this much money per month, okay, so must be a good job, okay. And because they don't know, they don't have any perspective on it, like what is required in that job, what does this person have to do, how do they have to spend time, what do they have to actually do in that job, right?
Yes.
They don't know, so they don't have any perspective on it. Okay, they just go by one particular aspect of it, parameter of it. Okay, they're making that much money per month, and that's all it takes them to make the conclusion that this is a good job. Okay, another person might look at it differently and see like, oh, this involves this, and my time will be all gone, and this I'll have to do. Then this is not exactly a good thing. Okay, so
Yes.
that's vision. Okay, so then you will not be caught in that job. You will not try for that. Okay, because you have some perspective on it. Okay, so vision has some perspective on it.
More perspective.
Imagine, yeah, imagination is something like in this job thing, you don't know this job, right? You're outside.
Yes. Yes.
You can imagine all kinds of things what this job would be like.
Okay.
You can imagine all whatever you want about it. Okay,
Yes.
you can have imagination about it, but that might not be the fact about the job. Okay, so with this example, I'm making a clear difference between imagination and vision. Vision is always to do with perspective,
Yes.
and perspective is based on facts.
Facts.
Vision, perspective, facts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I even told you like some people have a vision, like they just saw one parameter that they earn a whole lot per month. So it's a good job. Okay. So if they might get caught up in that job, someone offers them this job and they might try to work to get that job. Okay. So then they waste their time. And once they quit the job and once they've done it for some time, then they will realize
Yes.
that it is not so.
Good.
Yeah. So what vision does is that it saves you time, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do all those things in order to realize something is useless or not. You're outside and you don't have to waste time in doing all those things. That's vision. Okay. Okay. And imagination will not help you in this case, because in that job, if you understand that you create some imagination, it'll be this, like it'll be nice, it'll be that thing, then you'll again go into the job.
Yes.
And again you'll waste time. So either you have faulty perspective or you have imagination. Both will not
Work.
save you time and effort. And human life is not so long. It's 80, 90, 100 years maximum, right? So you don't have time all the time. to do every job in this world, to realize that it is not,
Yes.
So about any job, like anyone, like, people think that this is CEO of a company, must be great, okay, making a lot of money. And then you can imagine all that, imagine anything about the job, but that is not going to be anything what is real or actual, factual, on the ground reality of anything. So vision is a helpful thing based on real perspective, based on real facts. Okay. Okay. And imagination and other things are not so useful in this.
Imagination is more different from wish, but at the same time,
But wishfulness is included in it, because in imagination you can put it to howsoever you wish it, howsoever you like it. It can always be colored by that.
yes,
Right. Whatever you want to like project on it.
project, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like Einstein and Tesla, like Einstein was more to imagination. So, but Tesla could vision the whole machine while he walks. So, like he could create more and
Yeah,
imagine.
I mean that too. I mean that vision is based on like how things work actually, like AC
Yeah,
power or DC power. Like, it's the actual working of thing by actual noticing of some facts,
yeah,
and things like that. When you're just in a mental plane or imagination, I mean, Einstein is just, anyways, is more of a fake science actor, but even in that case, that's why they're stressing on imagination, because they want people to stay in a mental world.
yes,
Because imagination is a mental thing, right?
yes,
So then you'll be in a mental world. Okay. And if you're stuck in the mental world, then you will never learn to use the human body properly.
yes,
Then when you're imagining, your body can be any posture. It can be anywhere. Your eyes can be going anywhere. Your body can be going anywhere. It does not matter, right? When you're imagining,
yes,
your eyeballs don't have to stay straight. Your eyeballs can go anywhere too. You know, your face can go anywhere. When people imagining things, their face goes in a certain way, right?
yes,
Yes. So you lose body discipline, right?
yes,
You need to lose body discipline in order to imagine.
yes.
People can try that in front of mirror and see how it looks.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a dangerous thing. So that's why I always say that people should always focus on body discipline while they have a human physical body. That's the main thing.
Yes.
And the mental world or staying in the mental world is a trap. And imagination is one of it. Yeah. So once you center yourself in a physical way, then only you'll stick to facts and you'll have a vision, which is like perspective. Vision and perspective are the same things.
Same.
Yeah. So like if your perspective is up till this level, then you can see this much. When your perspective is higher, then you can see more. When your perspective is more higher, you can see more. That's all. So your vision is improving and increasing. So yes.
And one thing about vision is so should we vision once and forget, or like how often that visualization? So vision is not same as visualization also, yes?
No.
Yeah.
See, vision is something which is real and practical. Like you have a vision that this job is not that thing.
Yes.
You'll not try for it. So that's work. You're saving yourself. Now people can have vision like, okay, on earth they've seen all the things and they say like nothing on earth they want to do in terms of that thing. So then they want to get out of cycle of birth and death.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a vision.
That's a vision. So
Okay.
how often
Yeah.
that should
For,
be?
for, for that, you don't have to visualize what is outside of here. When you are trying to get out of cycle of birth and death, right?
Yes.
You don't have to visualize heaven for it. You don't need to, because that is enough. Just getting out of this is good enough first. What that will be like, you'll see when you get there.
We have a new vision, new,
Yeah.
new.
Vision, and but then you will see that when you get there, right?
Yes,
What? Yeah. So you don't have to visualize from here itself. And what is the point of visualizing? It's wasting time. It might be right, it might not be. It might be like that, it might not be like that. But it will not help you break out of the matrix. You understand me?
yes, yes,
So vision is more about this overall thing you have made, a calculation based on looking at the facts of the world which you are in, which is right now in this world. So you've looked at all the facts of this world, and then you are make the decision, a calculation based on your discrimination that I would not want to take another birth or be caught in different circumstances. That is also calculation, that's the vision. Like some people might have a vision, okay, oh, I don't mind being born as a billionaire next time. So that's their vision. Okay. They would think that it'll be a good thing if they're born a billionaire. Okay. But even if you're born a billionaire, you can still have disease, can't you?
yes,
And that won't be fun.
yes,
Okay. So you understanding? So people have, it's a difference of vision
yes.
only. So to have that vision that nothing here would be satisfying in that way is a matter of vision. It's not a matter of imagination. Okay. So vision is a thing which allows one to finally get to proper conclusions.
So vision. Once we have a vision, should we stick to that? And is there any repetition, like we repeat through words also? So is there any repetition on that on a consciousness level?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you have come to a conclusion, it's better to repeat that conclusion.
Mm,
Say someone has got to the conclusion they have to get out of cycle of birth, and that they should say that.
say that.
Yeah,
So imagination is more mental, and vision is more like consciousness thing.
and practical. We need to
Practical.
use with the body. You will do the things whatever is required.
Yes.
Your body will then function as per what is required for achieving that vision.
Okay, that was nicely put.
Yeah.
And in like in chart, fifth house is related to imagination, and like ninth house about vision or uh,
See, fifth house is intelligence.
intelligence. Yes.
Okay. Now, intelligence can either be used to create a vision, which is perspective,
Yes.
or it can be used for imagination, both.
Okay.
It's a tool.
Tool.
It depends on how you want to use it.
Mm,
You can use the same tool for imagination, you can use the same tool for creating a vision.
okay.
But which is you, the first house will decide, you will decide. Yeah.
And ninth house is
Ninth house is like a thing where you understand that there is higher, there is lower. Okay. There is a guru, there is beings more than you. All this understanding that you have to behave properly in front of them. First, you have to understand that these things exist, that there's a higher, lower, and there are beings who know more, who have better perspective. So I should listen to them or learn from them. All this sense, ninth house is house of that kind of sense.
yes.
You know, like a lot of people on this plane don't even believe in higher and lower. They don't think there's any higher divinity or anything like so. So that is means ninth house is not there, basically. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And mental level is connected with the moon. So is there other aspects of moon also, like not being stuck to? How can we use the moon's energy more positively rather than being stuck into mind and
Well,
this?
uh, moon's energy is first about nourishment. Okay, when a kid comes out, like child comes out from the womb. Then what? The mother gives it breast milk, right? Feeding.
Yes.
What is that for? Survival, right?
Yes.
Survival of what? The physical body.
Body.
The survival of the physical body.
Yes.
Okay, so the moon's energy can be used for that. So that's what one should use it for. Because finally, the action which one is going to do on this earth, because you need the body for that,
Yes.
any actions. So for doing the body has to be in the right situation for that. For that, the body has to be nourished. Okay. And then the moon's energy will be used in nourishing of the body. That's all. That's how moon's energy should be used.
Okay.
Moon energy.
That was nicely.
Yeah, nourishment for the body. Yeah.
So, do you have anything to add?
No, this is enough. This is good. Like it should be understood to people that a vision based on real perspective, proper facts, is always more important than imagination.
Yes.
Okay. Because imagination, or even if you imagine some things, it doesn't do anything for you really. It can only put you in problem. You can imagine this, there will be great things in that work, or that thing, or that thing, or there'll be great things there, and you go there and finally you'll find out it's not. So you will waste time, right?
Yes.
So a lot of time waste is possible through that. So it's a path of undiscipline actually. Whenever you're doing physical discipline, you'll automatically understand the vision and imagination thing. The more physical discipline you do, the more you control your body, more you discipline your body, the more you'll automatically go towards perspective and vision instead of imagination. It'll happen automatically.
And that law of attraction, that thing is there. Something about that is very popular in YouTube stuff also.
Yes.
So in law of attraction, how does it work, and does it work? And they focus a lot on that imagination thing, visualization.
Yeah. Like they say, like you can visualize and imagine millions of dollars, then you will get millions of dollars. Okay. Yes. So I want people to do that. They can do that all day long. They can sit there for 1 year even.
Yeah.
And I will see whether they get the millions of dollars or not, like they say.
Yes.
Because that is depends on actual karma. Actual real come from the past and whether you have the points for that. If you have the points for that, then only it happens. And whenever some people have points and it happens, and then they say, oh, look, it happened for them. It happened for them not because they were visualizing this thing or that thing. It was because they already had the
Yes.
points for getting that. So that's why if hundreds of people were going to do it, a lot of people, nothing will happen for them, majority of them.
Yes.
Okay. So that can be that's just like a ignorance of the law of karma actually. That's like there's no past life, there's no karma, there's nothing. That's what it means. Like right now you're a clean state and everything starts from right now as you do. So it's a very kiddish, nonsensical concept, which is not based on actual workings of this multiverse.
So is there any real law of attraction? Like they might be showing.
Only law of attraction is like if you want something.
Yes.
It's wanting only, isn't it? You want something, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Then you can work for it. And then you can achieve it because you work for it. So
Yes.
you got attracted to something first,
You
then
work,
you work for it, and then you got it.
and that thing gets attracted to you.
It's not it will get attracted. You
Will.
achieved that.
Yeah.
That's all. So that's it. That's the only law in that. Like after wanting comes action.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so anybody thinks that just by wanting something is going to happen without any action, then they are, just misguiding themselves.
Okay. Okay. It was so kind of you to explain this
Yes.
much.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
you really
Okay,
have.
Madan.
Your
Okay.
your
So
vision is always good. Perspectives here.
yes. Yes. Yes, Madan. Okay. Okay.